Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Allie. Today I have a fun video planned. I'm gonna be doing a little meal prep. Most of the things, I think, if not all of them, are going to be vegan and plant-based. So I went grocery shopping yesterday and today, and I got all the stuff that I need for my meals. And again, this channel is just gonna be more laid back, casual videos, just sharing it with my friends and my family. Just trying to give you guys some ideas for some meal prep, and hopefully you guys can keep me accountable for my goals. Since it is a new year, I've definitely set some New Year's resolutions. I've been trying not to set like insane resolutions because I can never keep up with them. But right now I want to show you guys what I got for my grocery haul, I guess. Okay, so this is all the food I got. I would say I spent $35 at Walmart, and then today at Trader Joe's I spent $25, but I did buy a few things that were not included for this weekly meal prep. So anyway, we'll start over here. I tried to organize it as best as I could, but I got some oat milk for my oatmeal. I got some creamer, dairy-free creamer, everything but the bagel seasoning. I got some potatoes for my breakfast that I'm gonna meal prep. And then I got these liquid stevia drops. They were kind of expensive, but obviously I think they'll last for a long time. So I'm gonna try that in like my oatmeal, and I don't know what else I would put it on, but we'll see. Then I also got I also got some garlic. I got some avocados, 2 different onions, some grape tomatoes, which I thought those were called cherry tomatoes, but I guess not. Some tomatoes, some spinach, kale, some cilantro. I got some green onions. This I had before, but I just put it out because it's part of my meal prep today. I got some fresh basil. Then I got some strawberries. I got the Impossible like ground meat thing. I got some quinoa. I got crushed tomatoes. I got eggs. I got this Skinny Pop popcorn, which is fire. It tastes exactly like that. You know, like growing up, the Smart Food one, growing up where you would eat like the white cheddar. And then this I got at Trader Joe's because my friend Matt recommended it to me. Shout out Matt, I'm sure you're watching this video. The black bean dip, it's fire. And I just got these chips, which are also fire, from Trader Joe's. The veggie and flaxseed corn tortilla chips. So that's all my food for the week. So what my meals are, or what I'm planning on cooking, oh my goodness. What I am planning on cooking for the week is, for breakfast, I'm gonna switch between oatmeal. So just like the instant oatmeal that you put in the microwave, or it's not instant oatmeal, just like the rolled oats, like the Quaker Oats ones. Just throw them in the microwave, and then I'm gonna add this liquid stevia drops, some strawberries, and I have some pumpkin seeds for some extra protein. So that's one of my breakfast options. And then I'm going to meal prep like a little, my roommate is doing the Whole30 challenge. So she had a really good looking breakfast the other day. It was kale, potatoes, onions, I think she said, garlic, and eggs. And she cooked those in the oven, I think. So I think that would be good because I love eggs, but I never have time to make them if I get up like in a rush or whatever. So I just want to have them meal prepped and ready to go so that I could just grab it and eat it like on my way to work or after my workout, all that kind of stuff. And then for lunch and dinner, I have a few different things. So I'm gonna be making like this cilantro chickpea curry thing that I saw on Pinterest. I'm gonna link all of the recipes down below. None of the recipes are gonna be mine. I definitely make modifications to my recipes, and I'll let you guys know what those are in the video. But pretty much I just follow recipes. I Google, or I go on Pinterest and I just look up vegan meal prep ideas. Then I also bought the ingredients to make like vegan spaghetti and meatballs, I guess, or bolognese. I don't know. I'm gonna be using that Impossible meal replacement. And then also I have stuff to make salads. So yeah, that's gonna be my meals for the week. So keep watching if you guys wanna know how to cook these meals. And I think I'm gonna start off, well, I'm going to put my phone down and I'm gonna chop all the vegetables and stuff like that because you guys don't need to see that. And then I'll come back in a little bit. So the first meal I'm gonna work on is the kale, potatoes, and egg meal. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just line my pan up with some tin foil. Chop up your potatoes. The recipe only calls for 3, but I love garlic, so I'm gonna put a lot in there. I think it's like, let's see, It says 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm just gonna eyeball that. There's my potatoes. So the recipe calls for some chili powder, some pepper, some salt, and oregano. So I'll start off with the oregano. It says 1 to 1.5 teaspoons. And again, I'm just eyeballing that. So after that, it just says spread onto the baking pan. So I'm gonna put that into the oven, which is preheated at 450 degrees. I'm gonna throw that in there, and it says cook for 20 minutes. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get started on my second meal. Here is Kaylee, my roommate, in case you guys hear some fumbling around, and her little doggy Flynn. Hi, Flynn. Say hi. I'm gonna start making the vegan meat sauce. So I have like a tablespoon of oil heating up in there. I'm gonna just mix it around, and then I did cut my mushrooms up. So I'm just gonna throw it in. The recipe calls for 1 whole white onion, but I think I got a really big onion. It looks like a lot, so I'm just gonna start off with like 3/4 of it, maybe half of it, and then obviously a lot of garlic, because I love garlic. And then the recipe, I guess I could add a few more pieces of onion. And then the recipe says to just kind of saute that for 8 minutes. So I'm just gonna give it a nice stir and just wait for that to start sauteing. I have it on like medium heat. And then I'm gonna be adding some oregano, some tomato paste to it, some crushed tomatoes, and then at the end, the recipe calls for chickpeas, but I'm gonna use that Impossible Burger meat thing. So yeah, I'll be right back once this starts sauteing. Okay, so the mushrooms and onions and garlic have been sauteing for like 10 minutes, and now I'm gonna add the tomato paste, the tomato sauce, or crushed tomatoes. Yeah, crushed tomatoes and some oregano. So the recipe says to add the oregano. It says like a teaspoon, mix it around. So it's 1/4 cup of tomato paste, and this is the one I'm using, just the one from Walmart. Throw that in there, and then it says just mix it up. Okay, so now it says to just slowly mix in the vegetables from the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Add the whole thing. And then to get whatever was left, I just put some water in it, and I'm gonna pour it in as well. Now I'm gonna let that simmer for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's bubbling up, so I'm gonna add the vegetable broth now, and I actually don't have vegetable broth, but I have water and then like that chicken bouillon thing. So I added 2 cups of water, so for 2 cups, it calls for 2 teaspoons. Okay, so we're back. I moved the sauce to the back so it can just keep cooking. I'm gonna turn it to low, give it one more stir, and then I'm gonna finish up the potato kale hash. So I have the potatoes here. They look fire and they smell so good. But I'm gonna now throw the kale in. I probably should have chopped it up a little bit more. I'm gonna try to break it up with my fingers. And a bunch of kale. Okay, so I'm gonna throw that back in the oven for a little bit, and then I'll be right back once that comes out, and I'll add the eggs. Okay, so the sauce is still simmering, and then I just took out the kale and potato situation, and it says to make an indentation in the little hash. So I'm just gonna crack them into the little holes that I made. 1, 2. Okay, And then after you crack the 6 eggs in, throw it back into the oven and roast for 8 to 10 minutes or until the egg whites set. All right guys, so here's the vegetable hash, or the potato and kale hash. But while that's cooling down, and then I'm gonna put it into some containers for the week. The pasta sauce is still cooking. I'm just waiting for it to thicken up a little bit more, and then I already started boiling the water because this is what I'm gonna be eating for lunch. Okay, so I did go ahead and add the burger meat, and it looks really good. And then I have the pasta boiling, and then I'll put those together in a little bit. So the meat sauce is ready, guys. I'm just gonna give it one last stir. And I'm waiting for my pasta to keep cooking. The water never boiled, but I threw it in there anyway because I'm impatient. And then I'm gonna add a few leaves of fresh basil to the sauce. Okay guys, so I finished prepping and packing all my stuff up. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have. It actually came out to more than I expected. So let me show you guys. So I have the egg and kale potato hash right there. So I did eat one of those, but the recipe makes 6. And then the pasta and meat sauce made so much. Like I have 5 of these. All right guys, so that concludes this video. I'm so excited. All the meals turned out really good and I can't wait to try them. Make sure you guys leave me some feedback for anything that you guys would want to see, any recipes that you want me to try, or anything that I could have done a little bit better. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.